is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back, everyone. It's been a pretty quiet day across the I-25 corridor, but things are really starting to fire off here. A few areas I'm going to take you around to look at on the radar tour. A lot of heavy rain coming off the Sangres and the wet mountains, especially down just west of Trinidad. Still watching that flash flood warning in effect for Bent and Prowers County, but I think most of the heavy rain has moved out. Roadways should start to improve as conditions dry out here in the next 15 to 30 minutes. Where we do have an ongoing flash flood warning is right here. It does include the Levita Pass. Travel across Highway 160 not advised right now. Doppler radar estimating rainfall rates in excess of 2 to 3 inches per hour. That's a lot of rain in a short amount of time, and that can cause those mud and debris flows. Wouldn't be surprised if we hear some reports of maybe thin or shallow layers of mud out there across some of the highways and the surface streets. And also you get that urban flooding as well. The small creeks start to fill up. This advisory or warning is in effect until about 7:15 this evening. Now in the Springs, beginning to see this little cell developing just to the east of downtown out towards Cimarron Hills. I was looking out to the east from our studios just a few minutes ago. You can see those big clouds building, and this bringing the potential of 1 to 2 inches of rain in an hour's period. And that means we could see reports of urban flooding here as well, as this storm is meandering, sort of drifting off to the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. You're watching us tonight from Fremont County, getting a little line of storms drifting slowly south right through Canyon City and the East Canyon area. So what's on tap for the rest of your Monday? It's been a slow start across those burn scars, but Sam Schreier talked about it all morning long, the potential for some good flooding tonight out towards the Decker Fire burn scar. And I think really the targeted time period is going to be between 7 and maybe 11 to midnight tonight. We're going to watch it very closely here from News 5 and the First Alert 5 Weather Center to give you a better idea of what we're expecting. The Decker and the Hayden Pass burn scars, I think, will be ground zero, are the main areas that will be targeted tonight with at least a half of an inch per hour of rain. Rainfall rates probably higher than that. That'll bring that burn scar flooding, roadway and creek flooding, flash flood warning or watch there in effect until tonight at midnight. Current temps very comfortable in the 70s from Monument all the way down through Trinidad, 76 in Canyon City, 62 right now in Woodland Park. Look at these high dew point values. Anything over 50 is good for us. When you get over 60, that means the air mass is very saturated outside. That's why it felt pretty muggy out here again today. High pressure to our east, low pressure to the west keeps that monsoon flow intact. And tomorrow, I think the rain's going to be a little more widespread. Potential for heavier rain showers back in the forecast, and that could keep that flood threat going once again. So let's take it into tomorrow, hour by hour. Things will be pretty quiet. I think we do get a little more of a westerly flow component, so storms won't be as slow moving as what we've seen today. Generally in the mountains between maybe 10 and 3, drifting east into the plains anytime after 2 or 3 p.m., likely letting up as we head towards tomorrow night. Your overnight lows tonight dropping down to the 50s for Woodland Park, Monument, the Springs, 60s for Pueblo out east into the plains, 85 degrees tomorrow in Pueblo, up near 89 La Junta, 80 in the Springs. Now we'll be comfortable again on Tuesday temperature wise, but then we heat up Wednesday. Thursday's forecast features an area of low pressure and a cold front that comes in, and I think that does bring in some wind, maybe some showers heading into Thursday night. For Pueblo, we'll see heavy rain potential Tuesday, back up to the 90s Wednesday before cooling down from that passing cold front. Canyon City, 80s and 90s over the next 7 days. So hot some days, but not too terribly hot compared to what we've seen this summer. And for Woodland Park, heavy rain possible tomorrow with that impact scale up at a 3. And then we see temperatures up into the upper 70s heading into Wednesday. Send it back to you.
Alan, thanks.